You have pain in your back or joints. Surgery may not be the answer. Instead of the dangers involved in cutting out tissue, consider healing and rejuvenating the area with stem cells, platelet-rich plasma, or prolotherapy. The treatments that are available to professional athletes are now available for you. Watch the videos at jointrehab.com or call the Darrow Wellness Institute at 800-300-9300. 800-300-9300. That's 800-300-9300.
Welcome back to Living Pain-Free with Dr. Marc Darrow. I'm your host, Nita Valens. We're taking your calls all hour long right here in the studio on your musculoskeletal pain issues. Basically, orthopedics is what we talk about here. And that number is 866-870-5752. That's 866-870-5752. I have lines open for you. You can speak directly with Dr. Darrow and check out the website at www.lastemcells.com. That's lastemcells.com. You can email Dr. Darrow off of every page on the site and watch him performing the treatments on videos. And right now we're speaking with Marina.
Hey, Marina, Dr. Marc Darrow, thank you so much for your call. And hang with me just for 1 second because I want to talk about what our show is all about. I do something called regenerative medicine, which is injections with cells from your body, either platelets from the blood or stem cells, could be from the bone marrow. There are other sources also. And what we do is we do injections. Very simple procedure. People walk in the office, get injected, and walk out. It's not like a surgery with all the preparation and anesthesia and terrible side effects. It's a very simple process, and it just simply stimulates the body to heal itself by growing back more tissue. So I've seen many x-rays before and after I've done this procedure. Let's say the knee where it's, quote, bone on bone or loss of cartilage, worn out, injured, and I've seen the after x-rays where there is a bigger space, more cartilage has grown. So we know it works. There's studies after studies. I've got them in my book on stem cells and platelet therapy, Regenerate, Don't Operate. What do we have, Nita? How many studies? 200 and something?
Yeah, we have 264 studies in the book.
Yeah, so this is not something that's just anecdotal at this point. There's so much research being done on stem cells growing tissue and platelets growing tissue. So I've been doing this work 22 years since I was a resident at UCLA in medicine, and it's something that I found to work quite a bit of the time, 70, 80, 90%. And it's not something that when you hear your orthopedic surgeon say that can't work, don't believe that. It does work. And if they would read their own journals, they'd see that it is something that does work. Now, the other thing that we do besides the orthopedic part is I also stimulate hair to regenerate on the scalp. And we had this wonderful woman, Marina, call in before the break, and I just wanted to finish up with her. Thanks so much for staying with us, Marina. So, Marina, what you didn't tell us is how much hair loss do you have?
Hi, Marina, are you there?
Well, let's pretend she's there, and I'll just continue. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's lost.
Hello,
okay.
can you hear me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How much hair loss do you have? Do people ever tell you that they?
Yeah, you can notice in the front. Yeah, it's hereditary. Okay. I know it's hereditary because my father and my brother. So, it's in the genes, I guess.
Okay.
But it
if
looks
if it's hereditary, there may be a high DHT in the genes, a high dihydrotestosterone. And even though you're a woman, you may have male pattern baldness starting. Women get it just as readily as men. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be glad to see you. Thank you for calling in. You can call the office if you want to. Okay, let me finish up. Write this down. You can call the office at 800-300-9300, and I'll repeat it for everybody else. The office number is 800-300-9300 if you're too shy to call in, or if you have other questions that we don't cover. There are people by the phones. If the phones are busy, just leave your name and phone and we'll get right back to you. So go ahead with your question, Marina. What was that?
Yeah, I've been taking biotin vitamins, but it doesn't seem
Yes.
help. It does not, right?
Well, the biotin does help the hair growth, not the growth as much as more the health of the hair. So you have some other issue going on, and we'll delve in. We'll get your labs drawn and see, maybe you're hypothyroid. That's a whole big can of worms because traditional doctors don't even know what hypothyroid is unless it's so severe that it's kicking them in the shins. And there is something called subclinical hypothyroidism where the labs look good, but the patient's metabolism is still very slow and the hair doesn't grow. So there's a lot of little issues like that most doctors, traditional docs, don't know about that we'll look into for you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you, Marina.
I definitely will call.
And let's get you ready for that wedding in August.
Thanks.
Oh, I have to.
Thanks for your call, Marina.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Our number is 866-870-5752 right here in the studio. That's 866-870-5752. And we're going to go to Anna in Los Angeles.
Anna, how are you? It's Dr. Marc Darrow. Thank you so much for calling the show.
I'm fine. Thank you. I have a cousin that has degenerative disc disease, and I was wondering, is she a candidate for what you do?
I have to touch the area for anybody to tell you if they're a candidate. Most people with degenerative disc disease don't have pain in their neck or back. So that should give you a hint right there that the DDD, or degenerative disc disease, is not the problem. As we age, we start drying out everything. People shrink, the discs shrink, and the spaces between the vertebrae get smaller. But there's a lot of old people walking around that don't have neck or back pain that have DDD. And it's unfortunate that doctors call it degenerative disc disease because in most cases it's not a disease. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
I hope you do, because if not, I'll keep telling you more and more about it.
Okay. I'm going to have her call you because she's in pain and she lives in Ohio, and I'd like her to somehow fly out here, and I can help her with this.
Well, the airfare is cheap right now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about
have
her
come out and
pain.
take a vacation. Have her take a vacation with you, and that way we can get a few treatments in if she needs more than one. And most people that come in complaining of the diagnosis of degenerative disc disease, we can help get better, if that's the answer to your question.
Yes. Okay. Wonderful.
I have to touch the area. I can tell you or her literally in about 10 seconds if we can help her and if the degenerative disc disease, which is really a misnomer, if that really is the issue or not. And like I say, in most cases, degenerative disc disease is not the issue. It's usually the ligaments around the neck, thorax, or low back that are sprained that are causing the pain. It could be the facet joints. There's other things involved, but most of the time, is hers in the neck or the low back, or the whole thing?
Low back.
Okay. Yeah, low back is typically the
tons of pain.
Yeah. Well, people can have tons of pain and still have a sprain. I've had people that have had 50 years of miserable, debilitating back pain, and we've gotten them better with injecting regenerative medicine treatments. So today we use PRP, platelet-rich plasma, or if people want a more advanced treatment, we add stem cells to it. And it's very simple. They just walk in the office, they get their injections, and walk out. Pretty simple.
Okay.
Any other questions?
For myself, Yeah, for myself, I have some hair loss and some hair loss in different places on my head, and I remember you saying that you can help with that also.
Well, we can work at it. I'm not saying I can help anybody. I never promise anything. I like to make that disclaimer right up front. Many, many years ago, there was a young woman whose back was healed from regenerative medicine. And about 8 months later, she called me up screaming at me, saying she had pain again, and I promised her it would never come back. Since that moment, I never promise anybody anything, but since that moment, I make it real clear that I'm not promising anything. I have people sign a consent. There's no guarantees. And I just like people to know that the chances of success, if I choose someone correctly, are very, very high. But there is no guarantee in medicine. And stimulating hair growth is the same thing. There are so many variables involved. If you wanted to do it, Anna, I would love if you would allow me to have your blood drawn and sent to a lab to see if there's some inconsistencies or imbalances in your hormones or other necessities for good hair growth. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any other
great.
questions, Anna?
No, I don't. Thank you very much. I'll just give your office a call to make an appointment.
All right, great. And that number for everybody else to the office is 800-300-9300. And if anyone wants to call the studio now, I'm going to give them a free copy of my book, which I'm showing to the camera right now. It is Stem Cell and Platelet Therapy, Regenerate, Don't Operate. It's got 256 studies. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. 264 studies showing why regenerative medicine works and why surgery does not work. Surgery can work, but it's overdone. There's too many things like rotator cuff tears in the shoulder, meniscal tears in the knee, labral tears in the shoulder and the hip that just shouldn't be done. I'm sorry, they shouldn't be done. People come in, they say, my surgeon said, I've got to get a surgery. I've got a complete tear in my shoulder, rotator cuff tear, and we fix them anyway. So complete doesn't mean a whole lot, and I can check you out, do an exam, and in about 10 seconds I can tell you if this regenerative medicine treatment of platelet-rich plasma, called PRP, or stem cells could help you.
Okay.
All right,
Wonderful.
Anna, God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your call, Anna.
Same to you.
The number here in the studio, if you'd like to speak with Dr. Darrow, is 866-870-5752. That's 866-870-5752 right here in the studio. You can speak directly with him. And check the website out at www.lastemcells.com, where you can email Dr. Darrow off of every page on the site and watch him performing the treatments on videos. Again, that's www.lastemcells.com. We are here Saturdays at 10. I have lines open for you right now. You still can get in, and we are also here at 1 o'clock on Saturdays. And remember, you get the free book, Dr. Darrow's latest, Stem Cell and Platelet Therapy, subtitled Regenerate, Don't Operate. It has 264 scientific studies. I've read them.
I have too.
Well, you wrote them. You conducted them.
The other thing that I should mention. Go ahead. No, you ladies first.
866-870-5752. But I also respect my elders, so a lot of times I let you go first.
Well, I respect you too, Nita. So I'm not going to say who's older, but look at our pictures and then you decide.
That's hilarious. Well, people can see you, and people can see you on live during the show. They can see you on Facebook Live, right?
Actually, we're not on Facebook Live right now, but if anyone goes to the website, we have tons and tons of videos of the show right there. So if you want to go to the website right now and take a look at us live, we were live then anyway.
We were,
it's
yeah.
It's because how many years have we been doing this?
This is our 12th year together.
That's right. And before that, I was with Dr. Gene Steiner.
That's right.
And and that goes back, 20 plus years we've been on the show. So go to the website, www.lastemcells.com, and you can watch videos of live shows. You can see me doing videos of procedures, see if it's a procedure that you think you want to get. Very simple to do. You walk in the office, get injections, and walk out. There's none of this surgery type business where you have all these sequelae and infections and things like that. So I think, because I heard Nita breathe, that she wants to go to Ron, who's got low back pain. How about it, Ron? You want to give us a little heads up on what's going on? This is Dr. Marc Darrow. How long has your low back bothered you for?
Hi, Ron. Are you with us? Hello, Ron.
Hi.
There you are.
Hey, Ron. Dr. Marc Darrow.
Sorry.
Thanks so much for calling in. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, my lower back's been hurting for about 3 years.
Okay. What did your doctor tell you about it?
Degenerative disc. So I kind of heard you just talking about that and thinking about going in this week and just taking one for the team, Doc. You know, I'm going to go in there this week. I'll be there this week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
I psych myself up. And but I like what you said about degenerative disc disease because, yeah, man, it's like that's what they told me that's what I have. And, man, this thing is painful, man. You know what I mean?
Okay. So the good news, I'm going to just reiterate what I talked to Anna about, who was talking about degenerative disc disease of her cousin. So when someone says that a doctor diagnosed them with degenerative disc disease, that makes me smile, and it makes me happy because I know there's a high probability, very, very high, that I can help heal their back pain or neck pain with regenerative medicine of platelets and or stem cells, because most times degenerative disc disease is not the problem and it's something else, and it's typically just the ligaments that are sprained. And unfortunately, sprains can last a whole lifetime in the back. Usually if we sprain our ankle, it'll heal up in about 6 weeks, 8 weeks. But for some reason, the back, which is the fulcrum of the upper body and the lower body, takes a lot of stress, and it doesn't heal very well until we inject it and stimulate the ligaments to thicken up. And we can do that. Yeah. So there's good hope for you, Ron.
That's good, because I've been advocating for you. I've been telling everybody about you, and somebody asked me, they said, well, did you go? And I said, no. but you know what? But I'm telling you right now, Doc, I'm going to be in there this week. Like I said, I've had this back pain for 3 years. I'll be in there this week, and when I go in there, when I talk to you, I'll say, hey, I'm the one that told you that I'll be in there this week. I talked to you on Saturday. All right?
I won't forget you, man. You got a unique kind of a voice. You sound like you're a fun guy.
Oh yeah, and do you guys take do you guys give a discount for AARP? I just got my AARP card, Doc. Just turned 50.
Wow. Oh, congratulations! For issues about all that stuff, you've got to call the office at 800-300-9300. Okay?
Okay, yeah, because I'm waiting for my free luggage set by AARP. That's what they told me. They're going to send me a luggage set. So.
Okay, so did you get our number, the office number?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
Man, I got that thing on speed dial right here.
Oh, all right. Okay, thank you, Ron. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Ron. You're a fun guy.
I love it.
I want to get to Luella.
Yes.
Because Luella's got pain all over her body.
Okay. Luella, turn your radio all the way off, please, so you can talk with Dr. Darrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
1 second.
All the way off.
I'm slow.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Luella, what part of your body hurts you the worst?
My back. Now my finger won't.
Finger?
It
what
pops
else?
out. My neck. my feet, I supposedly have peripheral neuropathy, and that one that you get before you get osteosporosis, I forget the name of that.
That's called osteopenia, but that doesn't cause pain.
Oh, it does? How about osteosporosis? Well, I don't have that. I'll forget that. Yeah, and it's just, I can't bend. I do a lot of housework. I'm elderly. I'm past 80. I work like I'm 40, and it's just miserable. But I don't know. And I didn't get my X-ray because I'm afraid of the virus. It's so crowded where I have to walk in and get it from my back. So I don't have anything accomplished in that area. So I scooped over this morning, and this ache went from my feet all the way up. It didn't ache a lot. It was like numb, and I was nauseated from bending over.
I understand.
So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me.
Yeah.
So
so you said you're over 80. How old are you?
86.
Okay. So number one, the most important thing is you're not like an 86-year-old. You have a good attitude. I can hear that in your voice.
I read a lot. A lot of medical new stuff, natural healing stuff. I'm always doing.
Good. That's even better. Yeah, I'm a natural. I'm into natural healing myself. After I finished my residency at UCLA, I did a 2-year fellowship in natural healing because I didn't like plugging people with surgery and drugs. So I wanted to learn how to do things naturally.
And even vitamins.
Which is the way that regenerative medicine works. Using platelets and stem cells is natural to the body. Use the body's own cells to heal itself. So God bless you for that one. And you've got a lot of things going on. I don't need you to go get X-rays in order for me to examine you. My hands are my X-rays. My hands are my MRI. So I can tell, I can tell like the things you're talking about by just touching the body to see what's going on, whether we can help you or not. So I don't know if you heard or wrote down our phone number. It's 800-300-9300. Okay. So I'd love to get you in the office and help you. You got a lot of stuff going on, and from what you've told me,
I want to do a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. Everything you've told me except the peripheral neuropathy, if that's what it really is, I can probably help you with. Even the osteopenia, which is the demineralization of the bones, we can probably help you with also. Okay?
Oh, okay. Well, I put myself, with all my reading, I put myself on a vegetarian diet, so I thought that might help my neuropathy, but I've been on it about a month. But things are kind of getting worse, so I don't know.
Okay. Let me explain the diet situation.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if you're vegetarian or schmegetarian or whatever. What matters is that you keep your carbohydrates low and keep your body alkaline. Those are the two most important things. So if you can get your body alkaline,
diet kind of thing, right?
Well, a keto diet is great, but for certain things like pain, it may not be the best thing. What's really important is being alkaline for pain. Alkalinization is getting rid of the acid in the body that can be causing the pain. There's something called arachidonic acid. Oh, boy, we got to go. Well, Luella, God bless you. I hope I hear from you again. Everybody, give us a call at the office, which is 800-300-9300, or you can watch me doing procedures at www.lastemcells.com. God bless you all. Nita, thank you so much. And all the staff at the radio show, thank you.
Thank you. I'm Nita Valens. We'll see you next time.
You've been listening to Living Pain-Free with Dr. Marc Darrow. Now that you've heard Dr. Darrow, you can schedule an appointment to talk with him in person by calling his office anytime at 800-300-9300. That's 800-300-9300. Or go online to lastemcells.com. Again, the website is lastemcells.com. Living Pain-Free with Dr. Marc Darrow is heard every Saturday at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. here on AM 870 The Answer. Remember, to take the first step toward a pain-free life, schedule an appointment by calling 800-300-9300. That's 800-300-9300. Live long and pain-free. And thanks for joining us today.